Kara of the Pleiades, keep your vibrations high. I am Kara. I come to be with you at this time in these moments that we all share together. Yes, I am on my ship and attending my council meetings. But my attention is always with you, those of you that are part of our family. All of you are part of our family of light, the family of starseeds, the ones that come from many different civilizations. Some of you are from the Pleiades side. Some of you are from Sirius, and all the various systems that you come from. But know that we are all one together in always. Moment by moment, we walk together. Spreading the light, knowing the light, being the light. And as you know, this is what you came to do. You came to be a part of this expression of love coming back into the planet, of light coming back into the planet. Light overtaking darkness everywhere. You came here to be a part of this and express the light, wherever you go. Wherever you are moment to moment. There is a great divide that is coming. And those of you that are already aware are beginning to see it more and more. It is going to become even more pronounced in the times ahead. Great divide, or what you know of as the wheat separating from the chaff. That is in process now, and will continue to become even more and more pronounced. Do not be concerned about this. Do not let this bring your vibrational frequency down because you all knew coming into this is what you were going to experience. Maybe not to the exact details of course, but knowing the plan. For all of you knew the plan coming in, the divine plan. You did not know exactly how it was going to play out. You couldn't possibly know that because everything is fluid and changing based on man's collective consciousness, not the planet. But know fully that the light is not only winning here, it has already won. It's just playing out the continuing roles of those that are involved in this script, in this movie. Let it play out. And as you watch it play out, as you are aware of all of those things that are happening in your external world, know that it cannot affect your internal world, unless you allow it to. It cannot bring down your vibrational frequency, unless you let it. It is all up to you to continue to move through this ascension process knowing full well that you are in control of the process. More and more of you can do that, the more and more of you can hold your vibrational frequency high, even when those around you are lowering theirs. That is how you will measure the ascension, as it moves forward. That is how you will measure the light overtaking the darkness, as you move forward. I use the term move forward. You do not want to go back. Even though the saying now from those of the dark forces is we will never go back. And you replied, many of you, back to what? No, you will not go back to the way it was in the third-dimensional illusion. You are not going back to that. You are always moving forward. But now, as you move forward, those things which you did have in the times previous, when the vibrational frequencies were high, certainly back in the Lemurian time and parts of Atlantean time, and other civilizations that were here upon the earth, those vibrational frequencies that you had then, you shall have again, all of the corresponding love, unity, consciousness that goes with it. That is what you came here for. That is what you are looking toward. Know that we are in our councils, and there are many councils that are helping to continue moving the plan forward. And we are in touch with those of the councils here on the planet, as well, the Earth Councils. Yes, there are Earth Councils. Not the leadership that you may be thinking of, not the government. The councils within the White Hat Alliance, they're all a part of this as well. They're all working together on this. So know that it is not possible that a few comparative few that are within the dark forces can overcome all of the forces of light that are here now. Those upon the surface here, the within here, and the above here. We are legion. We are everywhere. Trust the plan. Because the plan cannot be overcome at this point. You have already won. Now you must see it to its conclusion. All of my peace and love be with all of you, my brothers, my sisters, those of you that are part of our family of light. 70 Crystalline light body and brain. Currently, we are preparing for the next spurt of human evolution, which will be the 6th root trace of humanity. We are gradually transforming from a carbon-based form into a crystalline-based one. The metamorphosis will take place at a cellular level. Many light workers are now preparing for their seventh dimensional light bodies. This happens as the body holds a higher wattage of light, containing love, knowledge, and wisdom. This is the journey to higher ascension. In the new high-frequency bodies and brains, the atoms will be arranged according to sacred geometry, and this activates the crystalline structure. Sometimes people think that crystalline means hard like a crystal. However, it indicates that the new crystalline humans will have the qualities of a crystal. Our crystalline bodies will be healthier and stronger with much greater physical capacity than our current ones. Currently, we have a right and left brain. As we evolve, this will no longer be the case. The left brain will be replaced by a crystalline brain that will be like an advanced personal computer with massive storage of memory and able to undertake involved calculations, great creativity, and incredible abilities. Everyone will be able to see through the dimensions so that all can connect to the elemental and angelic realms as well as to the great masters and star beings from all over the universe. The right brain will become the higher heart. Already new children are being born with 12 strands of DNA fully connected. As they are activated and their crystalline brain develops, we will be startled by their incredible gifts and powers. Many fifth-dimensional adults are starting to develop their higher-dimensional light bodies and brains in preparation for the next stage. To prepare for this and to take in more light, eat lighter food, drink pure water, connect to nature, and take appropriate exercise. Watch your thoughts, words, and actions and ensure they are positive. Meditate and practice ascension exercises. Relax and breathe properly. All these things affect you at a cellular level and influence the quality of light you emit. We are so blessed to be here during this time of metamorphosis on Earth, as we move into the new and exciting energies of the golden future. The perfected human of the golden future. In preparation for the golden future on Earth, we are beginning to remember and access the gifts and powers that we developed in the Atlantis. Then everyone had gifts and powers that seem extraordinary to us now, but gifts like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, healing, and telepathy, as well as self-healing, were considered to be quite normal. The powers of teleportation, mind control, telekinesis, levitation, and manifestation that were developed through deep relaxation and mind control. It also meant understanding the frequencies of sound and light. Full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, September 17, 2024. Beloved ones, the acceleration in our ascension journey that we are living during this year culminates with the full moon partial lunar eclipse at 25 degrees Pisces on September 17. With Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac, ruled by Neptune, we end an old era of being immersed in human illusions to begin a new cycle of light, on a higher octave of love based on integrity and authenticity, represented by Pluto moving into Aquarius. The Peace Sun eclipse is the first one occurring on the Peace Sun Virgo axis. An eclipse that, as my goodies shared, is key to the soul evolution process that many of you are undergoing by reconnecting yourselves to your God source. An inner work that many of you have been achieving during all this year of conscious reconnection and integration, and that now reaps its fruits. An eclipse whose main frequencies will also help us release all crown anomalies, implants, imprints, seals, and everything that impedes us from being a divine channel, for we all have the same ability to connect to God's source, as it is not a privilege only a few have. Pisces Virgo axis eclipse will help us to focus on both our health and the retrieval of our soul's memories and divine connection, descending all the guidance we need for our personal journey, and anchoring all this knowledge into the tangible, where we can be of service in the way that we are meant to. This eclipse acts as the initiator of the soul mission descension that many are already experiencing, and that will continue for the next 3 years, for the Peace Sun Virgo eclipse will continue until 2027, precisely an 11th Universal Master Year. The Pisces eclipse will align Neptune square to Jupiter, which expands Pisces and Neptunian essence and harmonizes with Uranus, propitiating the transformation and adaptation to change required for us to continue with our process of metamorphosis, as we are literally becoming anew, in mind, body, and spirit. The gift from this eclipse and its alignments with the other planets is precisely to help us see where we are, our wounded self, navigating through the depths of our soul, to see what we still need to integrate and what we need shift by letting go and cut cords with, so we can start the process of conscious liberation, marked by Pluto moving into Aquarius on January, and that will continue for the next 20 years. As liberating ourselves from the many consciousness traps we have been exposed to is not a one-day process. Pisces helps us embrace our feelings, allowing ourselves to sense all we feel, without judgments, rejections, or prohibitions, for our feelings are the best source of guidance, even though often we cloud them with denial. In truth, we always know who we are, and what is taking place within our lives. We just need to be brave to embrace it and own it, as it is how we heal and move forward from situations that bring us sadness and unlove, and therefore repression of who we are, and our benevolent light, one we are here to share with all. Pisces, as well as Virgo, are about faith, compassion, purity, unity, service, and retrieval of our authentic divine essence, which is one of compassionate and neutral witnessing and joy. All the painful challenges we experience, all the relationships that we believe go so wrong in our lives, are key to helping us integrate more unconditional love and compassion for ourselves and others, moving from judgments to neutrality, holding love for all, knowing all is teaching us how to become more empowered, stronger and sovereign free beings. Both signs also teach us the importance of creating healthy boundaries, so we do not allow anything and anyone to drain our divine life force, as giving is one thing, and depleting us a totally different one, and our first and most important task is to take care of ourselves so we can take care of others, and give from a replenished space. During this month, and especially during the Pisces eclipse, whose healing frequencies will remain with us once anchored on Earth, my guides invite us to work on DNA retrieval, for those ready to literally unplug their DNA from eons of manipulation and false attachments, starting to reach the process of crystalline silica retrieval. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, the one helping us in DNA integration, by embodying all the lessons we have had, all the pain, joy, and all we have ever experienced while we traveled through each sign of the zodiac. Pisces energies assist us to unify polarities, retrieving the authentic divine masculine and female, achieving ascension, and hence graduating us from this earth plane. It is with Pisces that we awake our intuitive channels, healing our crown complex from eons of disconnection, allowing the divine insights that will set us free from this limited mental cage, expanding into new horizons and harmonic timelines. Pisces shows us our divine perfection and wholeness, through the integration of opposites and healing of all previous trauma. This is what this eclipse will help us achieve during this profound year of transformation and transfiguration, the rebirth of our divine template. This is a time of great soul remembrance for many, for you are now ready to heal not only your present self, but all the parallel ones, integrating all the love, wisdom, and power into your present being, for this is part of our ascension journey, to heal all of ourselves and all the wounds that are still present within us. Soul retrieval is key if we are in this phase of soul remembrance, as only forgiveness and compassionate witnessing of all we have ever done or received can heal years of soul fragmentation and abandonment, bringing us back into our being and a state of complete wholeness. We are finally moving from the many reversals that have caused us a profound separation from God's source to Trinity, the previous step to unity consciousness, where we finally reunite with our soul and monad, descending our purpose and starting to see all as equal. However, to reach this step, having healed at least soul fragmentation and the genetic and epigenetic baggage that we bring, is essential to take the next step. This is why this year of deep healing, clearing, and reconnection has been so important. The more old layers of our lower self we peel, the more we discover the God within. And the more we do so, the more we awake to all we ever wanted to be or know, for we are everything, and have access to everywhere within creation, for all is home. We are at the cusp of one of the most important planetary transitions that has ever occurred. Your dedication to your personal healing and unity is pivotal to contributing to our planetary evolution. Thank you for all you do for yourselves and therefore for all, beloveds. Keep embracing your light and soul. Keep remaining in your higher hearts for all, as we walk through this threshold into our new harmonic destination. With an infinite love. Natalia, Alba. The High Council. Blessings. Things will come around and around until we learn to bless them rather than curse them. Even the unwanted is serving a purpose. And when you begin to bless everything, as it is, knowing there is value in there, then you move beyond pushing and resisting, and begin to bless everything, as it is, and move past that experience. It is the things that you push against that keep coming back for review, and if love is always the answer, then the opportunity coming is asking you to bless rather than curse, whatever it is, whoever it is. For in your blessing, your eyes on the solution, and in your condemning, your eyes on the problem. But every problem that arises calls for a solution, and that solution is there, waiting for you to activate it, so you can see it. Ah yes, here is the value, the solution. There is no punishment here, there is an opportunity to make peace with everything as it is. Because when you are in resistance, you are resisting your own natural state of well-being and joy. So you learn to be selfish and bless instead, for your sake, for your well-being, for your joy. Anything that pops up that you call unwanted is only unwanted because you are resisting it. The moment you accept it is there, it exists, it has its place, it is serving a purpose, it has value. The moment you bless it instead, is the moment you stop resisting and allow yourself to move past it, so it doesn't have to come up again. And that includes anything, from a past lover coming back to a recurring pain, from a nagging boss to a loud neighbor, from a traumatic event to a current situation in the world. When you understand everything is serving, as it is, then you begin to bless. The unwanted is pointing the way to the wanted, and in that sense it has value. The problems are pointing the way to the solution, and in that sense they are serving. What isn't is pointing the way to what is. And what is always source manifesting itself everywhere. What isn't is always your resistance to what is. And so you ask, well, how can source be in war? And we say, source is in the peace that the war inspires. Source is in the ease that pain inspires. Source is in the blessing that the judgment, the unwanted inspires. In other words, source is always present, and your resistance is the only thing that is creating your experience, your version, that is, of what is. What is always present, and your experience is simply your version, your definition of that. In your condemnation you push against source, and in your blessings you acknowledge source. You, being source energy, in your resistance you push against yourself. Because source is not up there but intimately flowing through you in fullness. You are made of source stuff. sorceryofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light, click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.